Alright, we're finally live with the Good Taste Podcast. Killer J here.
Perfect Welch here.
Ramirez here.
And, I guess, Perfect Welch. I kind of said mine at the same time as Trevor. Sorry, man. Yeah. I'm just a little bit... Yeah, I guess today we're just gonna be chilling out, talking about life. Really, there's not much to talk about.
Of course there is not.
Yeah, because nothing's going on.
Yeah.
Because Corona just wants us all to be on pause or something.
Think so.
Yeah.
It's like a video game. It's like the world was just like playing like level 5,000 or something, and then it's like Corona was like, all right, we gotta pause. We gotta take a break.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like playing Mario on
Corona
pause.
just, like, got a chance to play. He's like, I'm gonna leave you guys on pause till the world comes back.
Till the end of next year?
I was reading about scientists saying that they're gonna try to come with a vaccine by like November.
Yeah.
Let's hope it actually happens and it actually works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how much longer I can honestly take this.
Me either.
Yeah. It's been a... And I hear some countries are actually getting better about it, you know?
Yeah, some of them have already been like out of quarantine and all that stuff. Some of them had to take really drastic measures. Like I know, like China would literally put people in corners and let them like die in isolation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's just really... Sorry, Jared, you continue.
You can say sorry.
Yeah. It's just scary, you know? It's kind of scary in a way.
Yes.
That's all I wanted to say. So, you continue, Jared?
Yeah, it's something like the beginning of an end.
It reminds me when I saw this meme where it was saying, like, when it's December 31st, 2020, and then, like, right when it strikes midnight, our names show up, like, a post-credit scene or something like that.
Yeah. My picture's a feminist DSP.
I was wondering what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
I also saw one where it said, like, right when it's, like, 11:59, December 31st, and then it's, like, 11:60, December 31st, 2020. Like, nope, year's not over.
Yeah. You know, recently I got WWE Battlegrounds there, 2K Battlegrounds.
You pre-ordered it?
I bought it.
Wow, it came out fast, or did it come out already?
Yeah, it already came out, yeah. I got the digital deluxe edition with Edge.
With Edge? Wow.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the last time I actually bought a WWE game.
Been a while, probably.
I stopped after 2K14 because we already know, because
sorry.
I just didn't want to brag on, because as I was getting older,
was just taking the series and dragging it to hell.
Yeah, 2K.
Yeah, the 2K 2020 I heard was god awful.
2K20 is bad.
They just need to give the license to somebody else.
IGN literally stopped like the streak of like giving the games like 7s or something like that. I think, or whatever their usual scores.
Yeah.
They literally gave the game a 4.5 out of 10.
Yeah, because the game looked like a PS2 game.
It's worse than that. Like at least PS2 games aren't that glitchy normal.
No, it's probably like a PS1 game, probably.
and even the early PS3 games.
Yeah.
The
2K.
graphics were just so glitchy, Chief, and like some of the wrestlers, it looked so lazy.
Yeah.
I didn't even bother. People were even like complaining like the load screens would take like an eternity. Also,
Yeah.
These wrestling games have been having glitches since what, 2011?
Yeah, been a while.
Yeah. It's like, come on, this is
it's
a
just
game.
2K20 is like when it really reached the limit.
Yeah. 2K20 is where they should have ended.
I didn't really have glitches in any of the WWE games that I played, honestly, so I can't comment.
No. I know 2K20 was bad there.
Yeah.
At least Ukes tried to clean up the games, but once they left, everything was done.
Yeah. Ukes was with them for a while.
Just look up the glitches from like 2K20, then compare to like everything else.
Yeah.
I know I talked, Jordan, I know I talked to you about this a month ago now. Welch, Havoc.
Yeah.
Did you notice that they briefly went TV-14 recently again?
They've had some moments of doing TV-14, but I wouldn't say it's fully went to TV-14.
Yeah.
That's something I never expected. Like
WrestleMania this year, the whole House of Fun match.
Yeah.
The Vince McMahon felt it. This is some good shit.
Remember the Boneyard match with Undertaker and AJ? That was a good match.
Yeah.
That was probably Undertaker's best match in a long time.
What's funny is that I read that Taker legitimately wanted his last match to be with Roman Reigns, but because he didn't like the match, and he thought it was so disgusting and horrible. First, he apologized to Roman for having such a bad match, and the other than he was just like, I don't want to leave after a match like this. So, yeah.
When he announced this back in June, is he really done? Is he done wrestling for real, for good?
He says that he'll only come out of retirement if Vince really needs him. So basically, the next time a Saudi Arabia match happens, he'll probably come.
Yeah, it'll come to Super Showdown. Burn it down. Yeah, that song, Burn It Down. Then
God,
you have Undertaker fighting Old Man Shawn Michaels.
Company doesn't have any standards when they'll genuinely do shows at a country that completely contradicts their statements.
Yeah. Remember Undertaker and Goldberg match? That was bad. Gore busted himself wide open before the match even started.
The fact that Shawn Michaels actually came out of retirement just for that tag match really, really upsets me. It's like, well, first of all, I never wanted Shawn Michaels to come out of retirement because his match with Taker was just too good to really
top.
It's like that, and it was like the perfect way to end a legendary career. But if he was going to come out of retirement and genuinely go against his word, why would you turn down matches with AJ Styles, but you'd rather just do this match?
Yeah, it's like, that's fucking weird. He could have came out of retirement, maybe had a few matches, maybe have a dream match with The Rock that everyone's always wanted, but couldn't happen because of backstage politics. But no, he just decides just have a tag team match of all fucking things.
Yeah, with Undertaker and Kane. Especially where he hit Kane and Kane's mask fell off during the match.
And if that match never happened, Triple H would have never gotten that disgusting injury.
No.
That horrible injury he got.
That too.
Triple H said he's going to retire.
Yeah. So Triple H is done, Undertaker's done, it's like pretty much everyone's done.
Yeah.
Triple H is actually retired?
Apparently he might be. That's what I heard. He was supposed to be retired.
This past WrestleMania he didn't wrestle.
No.
He didn't wrestle.
Yeah, at first I was against them doing 2 shows on 2 different nights, but after watching it, I actually kind of liked it. It's just that I just wish there was an actual crowd because it would have made WrestleMania so much better.
Yeah. Now they have the Thunderdome, which is not too bad.
At first, I thought it was just a cheap attempt at trying to compete with New Japan or something like that. It's like, hey, look, we're doing this thing that Japan's doing. But the only way I would ever go back to watch any matches from that Mania would literally just be Taker and Styles. Like, it's hard for me to watch these matches without the crowd.
I know. Randy Orton Edge one wasn't too bad there. Randy Orton Edge had not too bad. The match was really long though.
Consider Edge a part-timer now, is he?
Yeah.
I think he's actually like, I don't watch, so I don't know exactly, but like, he does show up a lot in segments and stuff on Raws and whatnot, and he does have a lot of pay-per-view matches, so he probably is a part-timer.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, this year he came back in the
But I'm
Royal
just
Rumble.
glad that he's back, though.
Same here.
Explain why you're happy he came back. Explain.
Because it's nice that he gets to end his career on the way he wants, instead of just like, oh, I broke my neck from spearing Doris Clay. I didn't get to end my career the way I wanted to.
Edge probably wants to end his career on top, probably.
Yeah, each their own. You know, it's very
And
good
that,
to
like,
go out on
he's able to, like, do what he wishes to do, like, have a few more matches and whatnot. Plus, he's still got it, so at least
Yeah.
he can still deliver quality matches. I mean, I wasn't a fan of the Backlash match between Orton and Edge. Like, I wasn't a fan of that match, but I liked the Mania match. I just wish there was an actual crowd.
I would like to see Edge win the WWE title again.
I'm sure that they'll possibly consider it, maybe. I don't know. I would like to think they would. At least give him a belt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Edge was one of my favorite wrestlers in the Ruthless Aggression era in, like, the 2000s. He was one of the best, in my opinion.
I remember when he was rated R Superstar, that was good.
Speaking of Edge, I was actually watching Survivor Series 2002 last night.
Yeah, that was 2002 was a good year for the WWE.
It's funny, like,
the
the two
very
best,
last one.
like, the best Survivor Series and the best SummerSlam both happened in 2002. Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
2002 was the last good year for the WWE.
I don't know if I would go that far.
I was saying maybe
I
04.
thought 2003 and 2004 were alright. Not the best years, but I thought they were good.
I thought 2004 was the last good year of WWE.
Yeah.
Probably decent.
2005 and 6 were...
SmackDown in 2005. Like, Batista was
Yeah,
a fun top champion.
Yeah.
Batista's good.
And obviously,
2005,
like, the
2006,
clear best feud of 2005 was the Booker T Kurt Angle feud. I mean, we all know this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle?
Booker, I want to have sex with your wife. I'm talking bestiality sex.
Dude.
The best Kurt Angle promo, and you can't change my mind.
Yeah.
I remember Hulk Hogan was talking...
Kurt Angle was funny.
Remember it was a
It's
Hulk...
so weird how WWE would always put him in these, like, really disturbing angles, and he would just make them so unintentionally funny.
Yeah. I remember Hulk Hogan was talking game one time, so I'm going to fist this thing.
Wait, what?
Hulk Hogan was on Hulk Hogan was on Impact. He was messed up his line, said I'm going to fist this thing.
Oh, God.
I remember that promo. It's funny.
You know, WWE from 2004, 2005, 2006, and 2007, not the best years, not the worst either.
2006 is definitely one of the worst, though.
It wasn't really a good year.
It was pretty bad.
No, Edge has radar superstar.
You had cool things in 2006, but let's be real here. 2006 had a lot of bad. Hornswoggle as the champion. Spirit Squad.
Hornswoggle.
That was 2007 when Hornswoggle started doing these cringy shit during the late Ruthless Aggression era. Well,
yeah, he was the last Cruiserweight champion.
That, those later years of the aggression, it's better than what we have today, but due to lack of competition, even after the Ruthless Aggression era ended in 08, after that, I was more into what TNA was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, during like the 2000s, TNA
I was calling my boss.
Okay.
I was talking to my boss. Sorry.
It's okay.
Huh?
Well,
Talking about the early 2010s. You know, the early 2010s. You know, when CM Punk was doing that pipe bomb, I was more into what TNA was doing. That was me.
yeah.
I mean, I thought, I'll say this, CM Punk was like the last interesting wrestler in WWE.
Yeah.
After that, once he left, it was like, yeah, there's really no one worth giving a shit anymore in WWE.
I will
No.
be honest though, like once him and Brian were starting to like leave, I did get less and less interested.
Yeah.
Like I feel
Yeah.
like
But I
it
will
started
say,
with Punk.
TNA was at their best in the 2000s, and then Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff came and just ruined that.
Yeah, got rid of most of the roster,
According
too.
to, you've seen Draven Crow's video with what's his name, Vince Russo being better than Jim Cornette in some ways.
Yeah.
Jim Cornette stuck in the 80s, him.
Yeah, he's stuck in the past.
Yeah.
But I mean, he is still one of the greatest managers of all time, at least.
Yeah, like, he's a good manager, like,
And talker
as an on-screen
Talker,
manager and a commentator.
God, I cannot stand him as an individual.
Yeah, as an
And it
individual,
certainly
like,
doesn't help that there's a possibility that all the wrestlers in OVW, they all had it. They were all forced to like cuck out Jim Cornette just to get a contract in WWE.
And for Russo, you know, in one of the comment sections of Crow's videos, he thinks that Russo is trying to make wrestling a bit cool.
Yeah.
You know, this drama between Russo and Cornette, I'm not a fan of both. Nothing against him personally, but it's not what you think.
Like, I just wish that the two would just squash the feud. Like, I don't know or care who is, like, the starter of it or who continues it.
Yeah.
I just wish it would just end. It's like,
I think they should have ended off with a WrestleMania match. Jim Cornette versus Vince Russo. Steel cage.
yes.
Is that pretty
That
much
would
it for the
save
wrestling
wrestling.
talk? Is that pretty much it for the wrestling talk?
Well,
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
it depends on what we talk about in
history
general,
with
really.
horror.
Depends,
If
yeah.
we have a history with horror films, and why I fall off somehow?
I watched Annabelle Comes Home last night.
I'm generally picky when it comes to horror movies.
the last horror movie I watched, the most recent one I watched was the new Halloween movie,
Yeah.
which was good.
It
was
actually a
good.
good movie.
It was good.
Yeah.
I just wish that that was the true like sequel to Halloween.
Well, you can consider it the true sequel to Halloween.
Yeah.
I would
I
say it's
just
one of the
wish
best
that
ones.
it was like the actual, like we didn't have like 5,000 sequels and
You know,
remakes.
Another Halloween Heat
Yeah.
Show. Like, remember
by the
Halloween
time
Buster
around,
Myers?
Between
Busta
my
Rhymes.
middle school years and but by the time I was graduating high school, I focused on the horror genre, and after I got out of high school, I fell off.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was in middle school, I used to be huge into horror movies. Friday the 13th, mainly slasher films, but, you know, Exorcist, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
The
Supernatural.
Yeah, I love The Exorcist.
You know, Havoc King, did you think The Exorcist that Reagan had cancer in the movie?
Wait, what?
I
What?
actually kind of used to think that,
Yeah.
When I first saw, like, dang, this chick has some really horrible fucking cancer.
The
No, I just thought she was just a really, really creepy looking individual.
last Good Nightmare on Elm
Like
Street.
your child,
In
man.
the movie only.
The last Good Nightmare on
Yeah.
Elm Street movie was New Nightmare.
Yeah, New
I
Nightmare
like
was
the
pretty
fir-
good.
A Nightmare on Elm Street is literally one of my favorite movies of all time. And I actually
Yeah,
like Dream Warriors. It's like
You've
the
seen-
only sequel I
You remember
like.
watching the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie? The
Yeah.
very first
Oh,
Texas
yeah, that
Chainsaw
one.
Massacre.
Oh,
That one
I
was
love
awesome.
too.
It came
Yeah.
before Halloween. It came before Halloween. Same decade, but before Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually a really good movie.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that one's good. Yeah. Like, I used to be a lot, like, I think the 80s, you know, was when horror movies peaked, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
The
I would say
70s
70s
and
and 80s.
mostly.
Yeah,
You know,
easily.
There was Bay of Blood before The Exorcist. Twitch of the Death Nerve, Bay of Blood. You heard of that before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched
It's violent.
I watched Annabelle last
God,
night.
That gore scenes.
I watched a horror movie recently. It's Annabelle Comes Home. I watched that. I watched that, and I think I watched a couple other ones too there.
Yeah.
You know, and with gaming, there's Resident Evil,
Yeah.
Silent Hill.
Yeah. Like, Silent Hill is pretty much dead. Like, every Konami franchise is, which is sad, because I used to love Konami. You know, Castlevania, Contra, Metal Gear, you know, I guess Bomberman, but that new Bomberman game was actually pretty good. Super Bomberman R, not a bad game.
No.
But yeah, like, they killed Contra off. Like, that new Contra game that came out was fucking terrible. It makes me wish that they just left the series alone after the DS game, because that was the peak of the series, and they should just left Contra alone, because that was, like, the best way to end the series.
Yeah.
But Konami brought it back, and they fucked it up. Like, I remember being excited they were making a new Contra, and then it just got fucked up. I'm sorry, I'm going off topic a little.
It's okay.
We'll go back to
honestly, do we ever stay on the topic?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so, but like
it doesn't matter at the same time.
Yeah, but back to horror games, you know, Resident Evil used to be dead to me because, like, it was a good series. I loved the series. You know, the games were good. But then Capcom, like, when I was saying, like, oh my god, Resident Evil 7, this game's gonna suck. And then I see a game and it's actually fucking good. I'm like, yeah, awesome. Hell, Resident Evil 4 is still one of the best games of all time, in my opinion.
Resident Evil 5, they made it too action-y based.
And 5 and 6 were filled with filler, huh?
5 was too action-based. 6, I don't know what 6 was there. I don't even want to say
I'm not a fan of 5 or 6, you know?
You know, when I graduated from high school, I fell off with the horror genre.
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, heck, who knows? Maybe one day you'll get back into it. Like, tomorrow, you could just, you know, research your love for it.
Halloween.
Maybe Halloween time would be perfect.
Like, there are horror movies I enjoy, horror movies I don't necessarily care for, you know? It's kind of hit or miss for me.
Yeah.
The reason that got me to fall off the horror genre was Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's was garbage.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I completely forgot about that existing.
Yeah, that game, the little kitty game.
That franchise is at least dead to me, so...
I think it's just dead in general. I don't think anyone really cares about it.
Yeah,
like... Five Nights at Freddy's...
Dead. Like, I don't think they're even making games anymore, so, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna...
If they are, no one cares.
Five Nights at Freddy's is new Call of Duty.
Creepypastas fucking ruin my experience of good horror movies, you know.
Yeah.
The Virgin Creepypasta versus the Chad Slasher film.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, back in the
Virgin
days,
versus Chad, they're always the best.
You know, Five Nights at Freddy's is like the new Call of Duty of the horror genre.
Wow.
Alright, let Jared speak. Sorry, Jared, you continue.
No problem. You know, a few cousins of mine, you know, they, you know, along with other people who ruined horror for me, they were part of the problem. Yes, them, they were part of the problem why I fucking fell off the genre. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Why was there playing Five Nights at Freddy's or what?
Not only that, but their fandom of making it too serious, like taking it like it's something special. Come on.
I like comedies too.
Yeah.
Comedies are good.
How delusional they were back in those past 5-6 years. Trying to be like a fucking Nightmare on Elm Street ripoff.
Like Nightmare on Elm Street have its charm. Like, I still think the first 3 movies and New Nightmare are like my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street movies, personally. So like, I like those movies because they're very scary, but they also kind of have a goofy side to them.
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger, he's a fucking psychopath, and he's evil as hell. You know, he can be serious, he can be scary, he can be funny. You know, that's why I love Freddy Krueger.
Just oozed
Hail to Robert England.
Freddy
Hail to
Krueger.
Robert England.
Yeah, and rest in peace, Wes Craven. You were a good movie director.
And the director of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He, I
Yeah,
don't know,
he
I
did
forgot
die.
his name,
Or
but
something like that.
he died 2 years after Wes Craven's death.
I
Yeah,
think
that was.
What a really weird time. What weird time
Yeah.
is there?
Yeah, kind of creepy. Pun entirely intended.
creepy.
Leatherface versus Michael Myers.
I know you had
I
MKXL,
also
you had
found
Jason.
Freddy vs. Jason super disappointing.
Yeah.
I remember liking the film just because I thought it was so cool to see Jason and Freddy
Versus-
kick each other's
I
ass.
just really, really, really wish they just let it be
You know, before
Freddy vs. Jason and not just have like a bunch of like random teenagers in the movie. It's like
Before Freddy,
Well, I think
that
teenagers
kinda
were there just to
ruined the
kill.
film for me.
before Freddy vs. Jason, there were a lot of rumors spreading around that they're going to make some cinematic universe featuring all these horror villains and monsters.
oh yeah, I remember someone told me about that before.
My brother said,
Yeah, how funny how that never came to happen.
I know the comics had Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. Those are good comics there.
Yeah, well, the comics, but like not an actual cinematic universe.
No.
Oh, the Night of the Dead comics are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Dawn of the Dead, The Evil Dead.
Yeah.
The Nightmare on Elm Street comics are
Like-
pretty good too.
Yeah, I binge readed some of the horror comics like Dawn of the Dead and stuff. Well, yeah, like stuff like that, and Evil Dead, and Nightmare on Elm Street. And I even binge read some Spawn comics, and those are still pretty fucking badass in my opinion. You know, even stuff like Punisher and shit. You know,
Why?
because those it was a while since I did it, but like those are just some badass stuff.
Yeah. I think this is the strongest Good Taste podcast yet. There are 27 minutes of it.
Oh yeah, only 27 minutes. Well, that's because I guess we're just speaking from. I guess this would be called a bit of a horror wrestling time.
Yeah.
My favorite horror movie would have to be The
You know,
Shining.
speaking of those two topics we talked about, what do you think of the channel called We Watch the Movie, All of You? On YouTube.
I don't know what those are, honestly.
I haven't watched it, so I
They
wouldn't.
do move-
Maybe you can send a link in the channel.
Yeah, on the
I'll
Discord
try.
chat.
I'll try my best.
Okay.
You know, they're pretty funny at the same time. The duo, they do topics on every century movies in each decade. They do unboxings as well. You know, like horror stuff, superhero stuff, even sports. All sorts of news sources from media.
Yeah.
Going out.
I can see. I can see how that could be interesting. I might want to check that out.
When you finish W2K Battlegrounds, you unlock John Cena.
But yeah.
Okay, I might send a link to their channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Share.
Good taste in general.
Yeah. See, where's Discord? Good taste server.
Yeah.
It's been sent.
Oh, nice.
Did you
Nice,
see the
nice.
link?
Yep, see it now, yeah.
Those are the guys.
Nice.
Huh. I'll check them out.
Remember Nostalgia Critic reviewed Freddy vs. Jason there?
Yeah.
I
They've
can't
been
remember
on
last
this
time I
channel since
cared about
2012.
horror.
They've been making videos since 2012.
Nice.
Oh. Huh. Might check them out. I think I've seen these guys before.
Yeah.
You know, I think I've seen a few of their videos. I might rewatch them.
Might do the same too on my
Yeah.
Watcher channel. Go out. went outside the other day there. Went out and gotten some games there. Got some groceries. Got myself 2 cases of pop there. 2 12 cans each there. Got a total of 24 cans. Also got Carrion. That's like a horror game too. So then you're playing as this blob-like creature and it eats all the humans. Pretty cool too. I know they have a Friday 13th killer puzzle game. It's like Sleightway Camp almost there. But it's with Jason though.
I see.
Yeah, I might get that later on there. Might buy it there.
You know, isn't it crazy that sports-wise that the NHL and the NBA are finishing their playoff storyline before at the end of the year they're going to start their new season, while football started their season and the MLB is finishing their season. Baseball is heading into the playoffs. Kind of tired, all of you?
I was gonna review SpongeBob there.
Jew-Bob.
SpongeBob.
Binge Bill.
Spingball.
Cringe Bill.
Spingball.
Hello, I'm the nostalgia critic. I forget, so you have to remember it.
Yeah, it's his new slogan now.
That has to be now.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I've honestly cared about whatever he's made.
Yeah, well.
Like, I haven't subscribed from him, like, ever since, like, the Wall, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, ever since I heard that there was the whole them of
I've
abusing employees
actually
at Channel Alpha.
tried to sit through his review of The Wall and listen through his, like, actual album of his review of The Wall. It is atrocious.
I don't even want to watch his Wall review. Like, I quit watching Nostalgia Critic when he kind of started doing those skits. Like,
basically, when he turned all of his reviews into, like, demo reel.
Yeah.
If you're into Angry Video Game Lover, when was the last time you watched his videos?
Angry Video Game Nerd?
Yeah.
I still watch Angry Video Game.
Same here. I still watch them.
Yeah. Whenever he uploads, I'm
He
gonna
can still
watch
make good reviews.
Yeah, better Nostalgia Critic.
It's probably because he's not making them like every like week or something.
Yeah.
Because I've been busy with my schedule and all that stuff.
But he's definitely still surprisingly consistent.
I think my favorite review of him was the Mortal Kombat review he did.
You know,
yeah, that one was funny.
My friend in my area, who used to go to school with me, and who was the same grade as me. He has DVD collection of him.
Nice.
Honestly, cool. If I could,
Angry Video Game Nerd. Like, I'm trying to say, yeah.
Like, if I collected DVDs and Blu-rays and all that stuff, like, the only reason I don't is because, like, I wouldn't have anywhere to, like, store them, but, like, if I did, I would actually buy his DVDs.
I buy his DVDs and Blu-rays.
It would mostly be Blu-rays. I think I would just mostly do a Blu-ray collection.
Yeah.
You know,
but
convincing Corey Margera what it was being a New Yorker for his lifetime. I feel him that he's trying to get out.
Yeah, I can't blame him.
If he did or not.
Yeah, I've watched some of the Margera Archives uploads. Those aren't bad.
Yeah.
No, glad that's uploading at least.
Corey left because of Tristan Matthews there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as for Corey, again, I think I've probably said this on the Good Taste podcast 1,000 times, but like, if you're out there, Corey, and you're watching this, do wish the best for you, man.
Same here.
You know?
We
Whatever
hope
you
you're
do, Corey,
these horrible times for
if you're watching us in this video, Corey, whatever you can do, take your time, do what's left for you.
Yeah.
Alright?
Live your life, man.
Live your life to the fullest.
Even if you might hate me, I hope you're doing fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're cool in my book, Trevor.
Yeah, you're cool
Thank
too,
you.
Trevor. Sorry about the Frosted Flakes question there, bro.
Like, is that just like a running gag or something?
I think it is.
Just always
It is.
Frosted Flakes. I'll never forget when you actually asked Corey like about that. Like, do you think Trevor should like
Walmart gas.
Frosted Flakes?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need Peter Griffin branded Frosted Flakes.
We need Trevor
boy.
branded cereal.
Homer Simpson.
I've actually been recently binging on The
Simpsons.
Simpsons.
Yeah, I used to do that a lot. I used to binge on like the older Simpsons episodes,
Same here.
namely the ones from the '90s and I'd
The
say the
first 10
2000s
seasons.
ones.
I like the
first 10
Treehouse of
seasons.
Horror. Those were good.
The first 10 seasons of The Simpsons. The first 10 seasons
I
of
heard
Family
it's the
Guy.
first 8 that's so good, and then everything it really started to fall off with 16.
I think the last good Simpsons thing related was the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really loved the movie.
The movie should have been the grand finale of The Simpsons.
I agree.
It
'Cause there was a
honestly
like,
Same
was a
with
lot of good
SpongeBob with
Simpsons
their
episodes.
first movie.
yeah,
Yeah,
You know,
same here.
Family Guy has never made a theatrical movie yet.
No.
nah,
It's too late for that already, you know?
yeah, it's already too
When
late.
it
Like
comes
if
to
they wanted to
cartoon,
do a Family Guy
you know-
movie, they should have done that like long time ago.
When they're at the peak of their
Simpsons,
popularity.
Family Guy, those are adult cartoons, by the way, and when it kids shows, like SpongeBob, those shows that I mentioned right now, the two adult cartoons and like the kids show, they need to die already.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been going on way too long.
Family Guy's got
Yeah,
like,
and the problem I have is how Nickelodeon's been like. So of course we all know Steven Hillenburg died. May God rest his soul.
So
And
sad.
Nickelodeon, they're just like, oh yeah, we'll just profit off his death. You know, we'll just make 5 million SpongeBob spinoffs, even though Hillenburg did not want spinoffs.
no.
You know,
In fact, he didn't even want the show to continue after he left.
Yeah.
yeah. Like
Dude,
they
honestly,
should,
Honestly, because like Nickelodeon saw dollar signs in their eyes. They
Yeah.
kept
Nickelodeon is like a.
and the only thing we can do is not support it. Like they're gonna make they're basically gonna make a shitty CGI Camp Lazlo ripoff where all the characters are kids. They're planning on making a Patrick late night talk show, a Squidward show. It's like
A
The
Squidward.
sad thing is that all of this would actually be a good idea if this was back when SpongeBob was actually worth watching.
Yeah.
yeah.
You're gonna have a Squidward podcast where you interview SpongeBob and Patrick.
Basically here, but yeah, like
They're
I'm
gonna have
just
Sammy as OnlyFans or what?
that,
You know, the start of the 5th season is when I started falling off. I'm
yeah.
not kidding.
Season 6 or 8
Season
was
4 and
something worse.
Season 5, like they have good episodes, but they have some really bad episodes.
Yeah, they were
Season 6,
mixed
I feel, is
bag.
like when it officially started to suck.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, there were some really horrible episodes, like Patrick abusing Gary, Mr. Krabs trying to push Plankton to suicide, Mrs. Puff trying to
Splinter
murder
episode.
SpongeBob letting that monster just torture Gary. Who the fuck wrote these?
The Good Neighbor Lodge episode.
Who the fuck? Oh, so many Squidward torture points. Like, the thing I hated about it, all the characters were so flanderized to the point where they were unlikable, and
Literally,
The only
it's like
character
every
that was
character-
likable was
every character
Plankton.
was either was a really
What's that
good
character's
character,
name
or
that's more
they were just a
likable?
really
Sorry. What was that character's name who was more likable at the time?
the only character who was likable at that point was Plankton. He was the only likable character, in my opinion.
Yeah, Plankton's
Despite
likable.
being
But Squidward, you
And
just
he's
felt
not that evil
extremely
anymore.
sorry because he was just a normal person yelling about his day when he was just being tortured for no reason.
Yeah,
Yeah,
SpongeBob just
Mr.
kept fucking with
Krabs
him.
was like SpongeBob's father figure to being a greedy dirtbag.
Just
Now,
like-
the hard part is trying to pick who was the worst character during this time.
Mr. Krabs is like every
He literally
stereotypical boss
changed
there.
from episode to episode.
I'm gonna say Mr. Krabs because that one episode where he tried to get Plankton to kill himself. That was just who the fuck let that pass on Nickelodeon? I thought this was a fucking kids show, not fucking.
You see, like I usually applaud shows for doing stuff that's edgy and getting away with it, but there comes a line.
Yeah, like Ed, Edd n Eddy having like a joke where Eddie's blowing his nose to magazines. That's fine. That's funny. You know? Or having an episode like The Mask from Courage the Cowardly Dog, that's one of the best cartoon episodes ever, honestly.
Or
that one Animaniacs joke, Dust for Prince, and then it's like, no, the fingerprints. And then Prince gives a dirty look, and then like I don't think so.
You know, my friend, you know, when I was in elementary school, he mentioned about, my friend mentioned to me about the Animaniacs, and I forgot about it at the time. Like, how did the characters look? And shoot, it's been a long time.
I know DuckTales was a good show back in the day.
Yeah.
Has one of the catchiest theme songs known to man.
Darkwing Duck.
Did you see Alex Jones's Chemtrail song, Trevor?
His what?
There's a song parody of DuckTales' as Chemtrails with Alex Jones singing the lyrics.
Oh, man.
I'll have to show you that there.
Our favorite conservative to make fun of.
Yeah, I'm glad that Beavis and Butt, like, I'm mixed on Beavis and Butt Making Cream, because on one hand, I'm really happy, because I love this show. It's one of my favorites. You know, but you also got to remember the era we live in. Thankfully, it's going to air on Comedy Central and not
MTV.
Yeah, MTV, because MTV is... Who the fuck even watches MTV anymore?
Only people that watch Team Up.
MTV is literally just a joke these days.
Yeah, it's a fucking meme, like...
MTV should be called RTV. RTV.
Hey, baby.
Reality television, that's what it should be called.
And Beavis and Butthead was hilarious. I miss...
Yeah,
I'm glad that show's making a comeback. I heard rumors that King of the Hill was making a comeback, but since Disney bought Fox, that's all of the air now.
It's unlikely.
Yeah.
It's unlikely, yeah.
I really wish Disney Plus would add more like adult-rated content on their streaming platform.
Same here.
Yeah.
There would at least be an option where you can
I want
see
all
the
these
adult
streaming
content and all
platforms
that.
to have everything.
Netflix has a movie called
HBO
Cuties and
Max,
whatever.
And Hulu. I want them to have like nearly everything. And Peacock.
Yeah. I watched a RoboCop cartoon. That was good.
One of these days, I gotta get that HBO Max because there's like so many movies they own that I'm like, I gotta watch.
Yeah. Netflix is like,
Oh, fuck Netflix, especially with the whole.
The only thing I watch on Netflix,
Shooting?
honestly, that they've made is Stranger Things. That's literally
that.
as far as I'll go.
You know, I'm sorry to mention this. Speaking of,
Go ahead. So you're gonna say Jared.
Yeah. I mean, whenever we brought up streaming services, I was just like, oh god, we're gonna bring up fucking the whole Netflix thing. And yeah, fucking cancel Netflix. Fuck Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix is whatever. Fuck. The Cuties thing was stupid, too. I don't want any fucking...
What exactly is up with Netflix? I haven't really heard anything about it.
Okay, so basically they were making this show, you know, or this movie, and basically it was softcore child porn, basically. And somehow they got... Oh, and guess what? Fucking Rotten Tomatoes fucking gave that shit an 89, so everyone who... That's horrible. Everyone who works at fucking Rotten Tomatoes...
That you can't trust Rotten Tomatoes.
Their name is Rotten Pedos now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Rotten Pedos.
Rotten Pedos, that's
Rotten
perfect.
Tomatoes.
Yeah. It's just... They should be on the fucking watch list right now. FBI watch list.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't even watch the trailer because, like, I was like, okay, if I watch that, I'm going to be put on the FBI watch list, so no. Like, somebody sent a link to it in the Discord server, I'm like, no. I'm not even going to waste time. I saw the cover, and I'm probably already on the FBI watch list for that.
Yeah.
What is the show called?
Cuties.
Yeah. Trevor, I think you should be thankful you were all not cut up on that, because...
Yeah. Should be lucky,
You
Trevor.
know, man, we all, like, if you're with me on this, when it comes to live action and animation, I do not watch all modern television, aside of some sports.
Yeah.
I don't even watch modern television is a fucking joke, honestly. Like, I play modern video games, but that's the closest to modern I get, you know? That's because it's hit or miss with the video games. Sometimes you get a good hit, sometimes you get a good miss, you know?
I'm impressed with the new Call of Duty, actually.
Same here.
It's coming out on November 13th.
My birthday.
A lot of my friends who are into Call of Duty are, getting into it, but I just haven't given a shit about COD in a while, so...
Since Black Ops 2 or what?
People like it, hey, I want them to enjoy it,
When was the last time you gave a shit about Black Ops 2, Welch, or what?
Yeah, around that time.
Cold War is set between 1 and 2 of Black Ops.
Huh.
Looks interesting.
Sequel to Black Ops 1, a prequel to Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
Woods is back.
Yeah.
Mason is back.
I'm sorry, Jared. Most of my taste in shooters are mostly like the old school, old day shooters like Quake and Doom and Wolfenstein and Duke Nukem, GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, stuff like that. That's where most of my taste lies when it comes to shooters.
Yeah.
I guess there's one of my friends says it's like a distinction between boomer shooters and zoomer shooters.
Okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer. There's a month called No Simp September.
Oh yeah, No Simps September. We all know Mordecai, a regular show, would be failing that one.
Ah.
Yeah.
There's only 3 days left of summer. There's only 3 days left of summer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, crazy. We're already halfway through the year.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Hopefully this year's over and 2021 will be like the
normal
makeup year for the coronavirus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it wasn't just a coronavirus. We had a bunch, I think we did an entire podcast about this. It was all just a bunch of shit, and it was shit and shit and shit.
You're doing topics like these with this panoramic thing we've been talking about and going through. It's difficult. It's really difficult.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm just happy to talk with you guys, because it's refreshing to do that.
Same here. I haven't talked to you guys in a while.
Because mostly, yeah.
What we have to do is, take a deep breath and be prepared to get things off our chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll promise to do, I want to do more content in 2020, but my laptop broke down and I got busy with shit. I'll promise in 2021 I will actually do more content
I've been taking care of my laptop for 4 years, and I might have to keep it that way until I need a new one.
You guys want to review SpongeBob?
My laptop lasted for 5 years.
Nice.
Mine lasted for 4.
I have been using my current laptop for 5 years.
I might get a new laptop next year.
Soon.
I use my tower for quite a bit. I had my tower for a while. I had it with my old job.
The Xbox Series XS and the PS5 are launching in the same week.
Yeah. Wonder who's going to be buying what.
I'll be honest, I don't have any bias towards Microsoft. I thought the original Xbox was good and the 360 was also good. After that, they kind of did fall off. But I think the PS5 is looking good,
Yeah.
But Demon Souls is where my interest
Well, I'm very
There's a digital version for it where you could just download the games instead of buying them or something.
What disappoints me is that they're not going to be backwards compatibility that's pre-PS4.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah, that's sad, but I guess it's not the end of the world. I'm happy we're getting any kind of backwards compatibility at all, because I did miss out on the PS4. So if I get a PS5, That means I can buy a lot of PS4 games for
Well,
like
Devil May
sale
Cry
and
5
stuff.
is coming on
You know,
launch for PS5.
I'm sticking with the standard PS5.
Same
Yeah,
here.
me
When I have a
too.
chance
Same
to
here,
get one.
yeah.
CDs are important. CDs
Yeah,
are
me
important.
too.
CDs are awesome.
I prefer physical over digital.
Yeah, digital's okay once in a while, but physical's where it's
I
at.
can see both sides, honestly.
Yeah, I can see both sides, but I mean, physical's pretty good.
Yeah. Later on, I might get the...
Last year's Modern Warfare was decent.
Huh.
Last year's Call of Duty Modern Warfare reboot, it was probably decent.
Yeah, it was decent. It was kind of a return to the series somewhat there. There's Black Ops 4 with the friggin' the Fortnite ripoff multiplayer, which sucked. You might as well kill the series with that one.
Yeah.
I
Battle
think,
Royale
last
genre is dying, actually. Like, other than Fortnite, what Battle Royales do people give a shit about? Look when Fallout and Call of Duty went to Battle Royale. Look what happened to those series.
Yeah. Apex Legends was good for a while, but they gave up on it there.
I don't know why, but my hopes for Call of Duty is coming back. Unless
I'm glad to
Activision
hear.
starts getting creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wrestling vibe came back with 2K Battlegrounds. It looked kind of cool. That's why I got the wrestling game.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna only play the arcade wrestling games and watch the older wrestling matches there.
You know, I haven't been playing any games lately because I'm trying to fix stuff that I finish and even before the due dates are due, I have to fix it before they're graded completely in my schedule.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry to hear. Thankfully, I'm done with all that school shit now. I'm into work life
Yeah,
now.
one thing I'm thankful for this whole like pandemic is that I'm out of school.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever heard of? I know none of my family have helped me through this because they don't know much about it. Well, if you don't know much about it, that's fine. Have you guys used computers and do like creating web pages in these Pythons and something like that? Like
I haven't
Notepad?
actually tried it.
I haven't created a web page here. I might create one day.
I tried, but I failed miserably. I barely knew where to start, so I just gave up.
Yeah.
But I was
Yeah.
younger. I was like, 15 or something, so that was like 4 years ago.
I know country music is bad.
When I was 15, which was 8 years ago, man, I wanted to play football so bad. Being a quarterback.
When I was younger, I wanted to be a wrestler. Yeah, I wanted to get a job as a wrestler back when I was younger, my middle school years. Yeah.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
You know, 1 month before my 15th birthday, I was prepared to train as a quarterback for my football high school team.
Yep.
Back in July, I convinced my 14, not yet 15-year-old self, like I told him, Jerry, you say you want to play football, you want to be a quarterback. Ask your parents, and you can do it.
Tom Brady should win it. Tom Brady should win the 24/7 title. I know it's RW's joke title, but Tom Brady should win it there.
He's not
okay.
in Boston anymore. Huh?
Yeah. One good thing about 2020 was Tom Brady getting his karma.
Yeah.
That was like the only good thing about 2020. Like I do respect. Like I couldn't go out there and play sports myself because I'm just a scrawny ass motherfucker. And I'd have to train really hard.
Yeah.
To get into the leagues and stuff. But I do respect people out there who go out and play sports.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of risks. You could break a leg. You could get a bad concussion. You could hurt yourself for life. So, for those out there who go out and play football and stuff like that, you got my respect.
Yeah.
What happened to Tom Brady exactly?
Well,
He's
basically,
playing for Tampa. He's playing for
he
the Tampa Bay
basically was
Buccaneers.
playing for the Patriots, and the Patriots didn't make it to the Super Bowl because they lost to the Titans in the playoffs. You know?
The Titans won almost won 2 straight games, and in their third and last step, they lost to the eventual Super Bowl champions.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was Tom Brady's karma.
Tom Brady's
You know, for being an egotistical prick.
Well,
The guy who has
outside of
less
that,
championship wins than Ric Flair.
he's a legend. Yeah, he's a legend, and he's done a lot of great things outside of football.
Yeah. Hopefully the Good Taste podcast reported all the audio there.
So we're done for the night?
Well, you guys want to do a review there for SpongeBob?
Which
Oh, yeah,
SpongeBob?
Battle of Bikini Bottom.
Yeah.
The Battle Dehydrated.
Yeah, the remake.
Because I remember that was a good childhood game, and I saw one of my friends actually stream that, and it looked pretty good.
Yeah.
So
We can do that
I guess
now.
we should
Some
end
of my
things off
friends-
here.
Yeah.
Some of my friends played that game. They jacked off to it, but I didn't. I wanted to, but that was back then. This is now.
So is Trevor here or
Yeah.
he left?
I think he muted himself, but yeah.
Yeah, he muted himself.
Okay, okay. Probably had to use
Alright,
the
I guess
bathroom.
this is the end of the show. Perfect Welch signing out.
Killer
Jay
J,
Ramirez signing out.
Killer J signing out, and Trevor signing
Guess
out.
I sign out for Trevor out, yeah. And see y'all later.
Peace.